Hello friends, welcome to Halloween Yoga. Let's head into our child's pose, curling into a ball, maybe hips are back towards your heels, and then relaxing your forearms down or reaching your arms forward, connecting with your breath. From child's pose, we'll come forward to all fours. We're stacking our wrists underneath our shoulders. We're going to inhale, arch our backs, open our hearts to cow spine. Or today we'll call this scarecrow pose. We'll stick out our tongue and breathe out loud monster breath. From all fours, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. We're going to practice our monster breath, breathing and scarecrow 2 more times. Big breath in through your nose. Deep breath out. Stick out your tongue. Last monster breath. Fogging up my glasses. Next exhale, shift back into your child's pose. Reset your breath. So you had a chance to scare me with your monster breath. Now I'm going to have a chance to scare you. We'll come up onto our knees, lightning bolt pose, maybe reaching arms up, big deep breath in, exhale, and drawing your elbows down lightly towards your ribcage so that your heart feels open. Little arch of the mid and upper spine, our scarecrow pose. Taking a deep breath in, monster breath out. And this time you're frightened by my monster breath. You're gonna come back down to all fours. Curl your spine into cat. And drop the tailbone towards the ground, release the crown of your head. So let's try that again. Inhale from all fours. We'll reach to lightning bolt pose. Exhale, drawing elbows down. Scarecrow, lift the heart, breathe in. Monster breath. Take your monster breath all the way down to all fours. Round your back to cat. One more. Inhale, use your core to come up. Down and round. Big breath in because we need to breathe. Exhale back. Child's pose. Let's try that flow all together 3 times for each set. So from all fours, inhale, open my heart, breathe out, monster breath, stick out the tongue. Deep breath in, long breath out. One more. Inhale, horse. Exhale, scarecrow. All the way down, cat spine. Inhale, back up. One more, inhale. And round to cat. Inhale, all fours. From here, we're going to take a big breath out. Tuck our toes, float our hips into the air. Heels never have to touch. Keep the knees bent, keep the elbows soft. Maybe you want to take a little walk of your feet out. Walk your downward facing werewolf. Look back towards your legs. Maybe look up towards your belly button. Nice and slow, deep breath. Maybe you're going to touch your big toes together and heels apart. Maybe you inhale your right leg up to the sky, 3-legged werewolf. You can open the right hip bend from the right knee, flex your right foot if you want to. Inhale, lengthen your right leg, close the hips, and release the right foot down. Let's try our left side. Inhale, three-legged werewolf, open the hip, bend the knee, flex the left foot in the sky. Deep breath in, lengthen, square the hips, exhale, release, down, all fours. If you're to wag your tail, exhale, look over one shoulder, let your hips look towards your gaze. Inhale, center. Exhale, look behind you, wag your tail. Inhale, exhale, one more, other side. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale to child's pose or anywhere that you find rest. Reset your breath. I'll meet you up at the top of your mat, hands to heart or anywhere that helps you keep your balance. We'll root our left foot, keep a slight bend in the left knee, keeping the hips level with each other. Exhale and draw your right knee up. Wherever you're comfortable, making that hip height. And when you're ready, big breath in. Guide your right foot back into your high lunge. Back heel lifted in line with back ankle. Exhale, spin your back heel in. Release it down, rooting through your heels, keeping the toes down light. Sending the edges of each foot into the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, scarecrow. Lift the heart, draw the elbows down. Big breath in. Reach up, now fly with the back to scaredy cat. We're gonna hinge forward at our hips, maybe halfway down. Long spine, fly our wings back behind our body, keeping the heart open. Root to rise, use your glutes, use your core. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbows down, lift the heart, scarecrow. Inhale, reaching up. Now fly like a bat to scaredy cat. Hands at the waist, wings. Inhale, come up. Exhale, scarecrow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and fly like a bat to scaredy cat. Inhale, come up. Exhale, scarecrow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, last one, fly like a bat to scaredy cat. If you want to, you can interlace your wings, your hands, your fingers together at your low back. Maybe have a strap or just let the arms be wherever you feel your best. Maybe beginning to tilt back onto the ball of your right foot, energizing your right heel up in line with your ankle. Keep the left knee soft, possibly flying your right leg up. Activating the hands outward and upward to your warrior three. Feel brave here. Use your breath and be letting go of the hands. Inhale, back up. Right knee may travel to about hip height. Lengthen your right leg for a moment. And release. Let's do our second side. From the top of your mat, I'll meet you with our right foot as our root this time. Soft bend at the right knee. Start to exhale and draw your left knee up. High knee. Big breath in. Guiding your left leg back through high lunge. Next breath out, spinning the back heel in. Turn it down, warrior one. For me, I like my feet about hips width apart. If you'd like, you can kind of align your right heel with the inner arch of your back left foot. Reach the arms up for 4. Inhale, exhale, elbows down, lift the heart, scarecrow. Inhale, reach up, then fly like a bat to scaredy cat. Come down to halfway lift, long spine. Root through the feet, especially the heels. Inhale, come up. Exhale, scarecrow, lift the heart, brave. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fly like a bat to scaredy cat. 2 more, inhale, scarecrow. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fly like a bat to scaredy cat. Last one. Inhale, come up. Exhale, scarecrow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fly like a bat interlacing your fingers behind your low back, only if that feels good in your body. Beginning to come back to your high lunge legs with a softened right knee, possibly even flying to warrior three, or we can call this broomstick pose, like a witch taking flight on her broomstick. We're going to exhale, stand tall, drawing left knee up towards our left hip height. Big breath in, maybe lengthen the left leg. And land your broom. Exhale, left foot down. We'll take a big step out to the side of our mat so that both feet have traction. The feet are parallel to each other, toes to the side. The mat heels to the back side of the mat. Spin one heel in at a time, turn your toes out. Big plie squat. Loading our glutes, weight is in the heels, we're very light on the toes. Keeping the knees pretty much over the ankles. If you want to wiggle side to side, just see how that feels in your body. Maybe take an inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, scarecrow, lift the heart, elbows towards the rib cage. Big breath in. Maybe exhaling, hands come down to your thighs. You can look over one shoulder, check behind you, see if there's any witches, goblins, ghosts back there as you shrug the opposite shoulder down. Inhale, center. Exhale, I'm shrugging my left shoulder down, looking to my right. Inhale and exhale, check behind you. One more, inhale, center. Exhale, look behind you. Nice hip over opener. Inhale, return to standing. We're gonna bring our toes to the side of our mat. Step our feet in to our mountain pose. And we'll take a long, deep breath in and a full, deep breath out. Quiet and still, like a haunted mansion on a hill. Hello friends, for this part of our yoga practice, our Halloween yoga practice, we're going to clear a space in a large room that you can travel back and forth across the floor. It is sometimes done in martial arts dance or martial arts classes or dance classes. For the first movement, monster movement, we'll be doing a werewolf crawl. So act like you're in all fours. You're gonna have knees under hips, wrists under shoulders to start, soft bend at your elbows. You could crawl across the floor with the knees down as long as that doesn't bother your knees. So I'm gonna tuck my toes, float my knees, shins out parallel to the ground. And as long as you feel okay in your shoulders, in your body, you're gonna take some werewolf crawls across your living room. When you get to the other side, spin around and go back. Depending on the size of your space, maybe doing your werewolf crawls once forward, once back, or if you're working with a smaller space, then repeat this movement a second time. This would be super fun with some Halloween music. So this is a good time to turn on your playlist. For our second monster movement, we'll stand up, however you do. For our Frankenstein stomps, do whatever you want with arms, maybe make them spooky. I'm in front. We're gonna lift one knee up to about hip height, and then the other. You could even make some fun Frankenstein noises. I don't know what Frankenstein sounds like. Some fun facial expressions. Get the spooky fingers. Just have fun with your movements. Grab the leg with your core, feel the glutes. All right, let's switch it up. Reverse plank, our creepy crawl. If this does not feel good in your body, repeat the werewolf crawl. I'm going to set my wrists under my shoulders, lift my hips a little, maybe slightly more. I want to keep this really easygoing movement. The starting position is knees over hips. Listen to your shoulders. This one is so hard. And these are creepy crawlers, so try to be spooky. I think I'll just do this once across the floor. That one's really hard. All right, next move, we're gonna stand back up for our zombie walk. So kind of like the Frankenstein this time, the legs all the way out. Keep the knees soft. Add your zombie arms. Make your zombie noises. Let's do one more time. But actually, so much fun, but such a great yoga practice. Such a great workout. Tornadoes. So this one's kind of hard. You could do the werewolf crawl or the creepy crawl, or from some sort of plank, you could keep the knee down and then go to your bottom. We're gonna spin around from our knees to our bottoms. And I'll show a harder variation to the tornado. The second time across the floor is a full plank, side plank, reverse plank. So, like a werewolf, side plank, I don't know what to call that one. To your creepy crawl. Okay, one more time. Get back to where you started. And all done. The next one, the final monster movement across the floor, is our disappearing vampire. So we're going to step to the side with spooky arms. Spooky arms away from where you're moving. So spooky arms opposite direction of the step. We're getting low, like a squat. We're going to go across the floor one more time. Disappearing vampire. Again, this would be great with music. Set your playlist. We're going to take our practice all the way down onto our bellies. For alligator pose, maybe a low cobra. If you're into low cobras, I'm going to squeeze my legs towards each other, root the tops of my feet down, shoulders sliding softly down my back towards each other. Plant the hands with 1 to 2 pounds of weight, helping in your hands. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bring it down. For 3, inhale, exhalation down. Last one. And from your belly, maybe a locust pose. No hands, low cobra is what I call it. Inhale with the heart, no hands. Fly your wings back behind you. If you want, close your legs and lengthen. One more cycle of breath. Exhale, let it go. Stack your hands one on top of the other. Alligator pose, like an alligator's mouth. You can also turn your toes outward. So, feeling into our breath, releasing the hips down the legs and into the ankles, soften the toes. One more cycle of your breath. Plant your hands, bring the legs back together and the feet down. Inhale to all fours and come all the way up onto your knees. Lightning bolt pose. Reach to the sky. Exhale, scarecrow. If you'd like, keeping your knees in line with your hips, you can bring your hands to your low back. Continue to lift your heart, looking forward or upward. Listen to your body, your haunted archway. What feels good here? Inhale, breathe, stacking your spine if you went anywhere. Exhale, sitting hips back to heels. Hero pose is an option. Maybe bringing your right hand down in. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, lean over to your right. Big breath in. Re-stacking your spine. And we'll take that over to the left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, reaching over. Inhale, come back up. From kneeling or wherever you are, we'll take our downward facing werewolf for another walk. Exhale, touch your toes, lift your hips high. Maybe alternating your heels downward one at a time, or shifting heels one way Then the other, nice and slow. Do that one more time. And come back to center. And we're gonna make our way into a seat, however we get there, for haunted shift. Haunted shift could be done as a partner pose with your friend. You would sit facing each other, maybe experimenting with hands down, put one foot on your partner's foot, put both feet on your partner's feet. Maybe you would join hands and start to lay back, or maybe you have the feet joined and the hands joined. Forget about what it looks like. Have fun with your practice. Take a deep breath in haunted shift, then take one more. Lift the heart. Let it go. And let's bring the soles of our feet together. Bend our knees. Open the hips. With a long stacked spine. Exhale, start to come down. And then rounding your back when you're ready to relax here. Butterfly knee pose. Or I guess to be spooky, maybe we could call it a moth pose. Maybe moths are a little spookier than butterflies. Let's take 2 more rounds of breath in moth pose. And now come up, close the knees, close the hips. We'll start to come down onto our back. And take some spooky twists. Legs softly over to the right. Exhale with left. Feel this twist from your rib cage up across your mid-abdominals. You can stack the legs if that feels nice. Change it in any way. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale to center, maybe relaxing the feet down. Exhale, legs to the left, gaze to the right. Maybe step legs. Notice sensation in your body. 2 more breaths. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, give your legs a big hug. Rocking side to side. And let the knees come apart for moth on your back, hugging the hands down the legs, or maybe to the feet. You want to open to a happy pumpkin. Feet to the sky, tailbone is resting on the ground, hands can be anywhere, maybe hugging peace sign fingers and thumbs at the big toes. If you feel good here, have lots of space in your hips, then maybe you're going to rock your happy pumpkin side to side. And relax, release everything. Take the legs long. We'll end in our corpse pose.